Hope everyone had a great trading week, and I know that we are still bearish and we've been getting killed, and I have been getting killed too, but that's why you got to treat yourself to a nice little sushi. We got the uni there and some oysters. I don't know if you guys can see it, but best place in Brooklyn is Chikurin. This is the place to be, and this is where I'm doing my video today. But let's get right in. So I'm currently short on the market because anything that you could ever dream of is literally in play here. We got the top of the Bollinger Bands, as you can see here. I barely use that, you guys know. If I pull out all these indicators, it really means that I don't know. And I'm not 100% confident in where we might go, and I need some extra confirmation. So here we got the Bollinger Bands that I barely use. We got the 100 MA, the 100 EMA here. We got this huge channel that we've been rejecting, and FinTwit has been saying about this wedge. I don't really like the wedge. I don't see how you could just magically draw a wedge and say that's a resistance point, but that's something that adds to the confluence. So here we got the wedge, the channel, the Bollinger Bands, the 100 EMA, and you're also nearing supply, which is up here at this 393. One thing though is that that's a $5 range, is a 50-point range on top, and people have told me like that's a huge range, and I gotta say like everything's been a huge range lately, and it really sucks. The .61 fib extension retracement goes up to 401. So can we get there? I don't know. I think it mainly depends on what the Fed says on Wednesday. If they're able to say that we're not going to pivot, then the market will completely erase its gains, as that's where the market thinks that the Fed is going. I think the BOE recently said that they were going to pivot. People became optimistic, also taking advantage of some Greeks. But this to me is like a 100% like must take type of trade. We have been, moving up on relatively regular volume. Stokes are showing bearishness. RSI has been reset, and anything that aligns the star is here for us. Where I could see it topping, I hope it tops now because again I am in $10,000 worth of puts, an extra 5,000 that I was in early, so I'm already at a loss there. But I entered more at end of day, so I'm really hoping that the market takes a dump. And I also I already took out some money to potentially add to puts for the future. Majority of the position will be dependent on the Fed on Wednesday. So even Monday and Tuesday, we don't know where it will go. Monday and Tuesday is probably going to just either chop or it's going to go up a little more. Who knows? I'm hoping for the overnight ES session to tag this supply level right here so that we could get some downside. It already tagged the 0.5, and this is a very common retracement for wave 2, as you guys already know. Let me just take away the Bollinger Bands to explain this part and this too. So we got our initial down, we got this WX, and now we begin our new leg. So this is wave 1, as you can see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now we got this huge retracement that's choppy, so it's still corrective, as you don't see an impulse. Like an impulse is clear in direction, as you can see here, wave 3 just down, and you could clearly see it. But here looks corrective because it's choppy. And so this is wave 1. The most common retracement for wave 2, which is this relief bounce, is the 0.5. Golden ratio is at 0.61, and again it's a huge range, but you got to play what you're given. And we're probably going to add to the puts. The puts that I am in is for December and November 11, I think. So we still got a good amount of time, even if we're wrong. Also, looking at callsandputs.com, not sure if it's fully loaded yet, but looking at our watch list, As you can see here, we got SQQ calls for November 25th, ARC IWM, and ARC puts. So there's SPY calls and SQQ short, but this is relatively far out. This one is probably for the rally that happened at the end of the day. Not too sure, but this was an opening, as you can see here, and they got paid. Here, where IWM is where right now. So IWM's at 183. They entered at 182. This is a $2 million position, so I do think that we get some downside on Monday, or on Wednesday the market just gets completely demolished. Seems like the big players are also confused, and that's why it's so critical to know where the big players think we are gonna go. But a $2 million hedge is still large. Like, a lot of people say like it's possible that it's a hedge. Of course, it's possible. Anything is always possible. But a $2 million hedge is pretty solid. You know, usually a 200, 300,000, or even $500,000 position with options can, you know, save your portfolio, especially if it hits. So I don't know necessarily if that's a hedge. I personally don't think so. $2 million for, you know, 2 to 3 weeks out is very, very convicted, I believe, and that adds to my bearish projection. Again, they got in at 182. IWM is currently at 183. IWM, on the other hand, also just tagged our 0.5. So super tricky. Again, I am leaning bearish. Even if short term we are bullish. Last week, I believe we already spoke about it. I was bullish short term. I didn't play it. I was stupid. But midterm and macro, I am still completely bearish. I do not believe the market has changed. Nothing has changed. We got a bunch of geopolitical issues, X, Y, and Z. The market should not be where it is currently, at least in my opinion. And Apple has yet to correct as well. As you know, Apple went up crazy. See where it is in terms of a correction. Let's see. See, it rejected or tried to reject at the 0.5 again. So everything is signaling that we potentially dump next week. Amazon, we got that huge head and shoulder that we broke down out of for earnings. It retraced a little. It was down 20%. Now it's only down 6.8%. But I told the team this looks like a casual ABC relief bounce. Once this touches this 107, I think we just go kaboom down. Another trade that I really love is Airbnb. Think this is like near a picture perfect play right here. Got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we need an ABC retracement, and it's also confluent with the 0.78. So A down, B up, choppy again, and then we just retrace on the wave 3, what I believe is the wave 3 into this 0.5. So I think we do get downside next week, and I hope we do, because I am in puts. Again, none of this is financial advice, but that is where I'm seeing the market is going to go. And make sure you guys subscribe to our newsletter. It's completely free, chance trades. Besides this YouTube video, if you want the levels where you can see them and not have to watch the video again and again and again, just go here, subscribe with your email, and every single weekend I publish a newsletter that shows all the levels that I'm watching, and you can just look at that email if you want. Also, any sales and anything of that sort will be here. Check out my IG. I changed my handle, I think so. My IG now is OmniChance. I gotta update all of this, but OMNICHANCE if you guys want to follow. Subscribe to the newsletter and trade with the right tools. Callsandputs.com. Let's see if we are right again. Lately it's been absolutely crushing it. I don't know why I haven't been using it as much. Well, I've been busy too, but members have been killing the Amazon earnings, Meta earnings, QLYS, NEO. All of those were hitters, as you can see. If I show you guys, I think it's from Tony, but this is a lot. I love cops. I love cops. I never said fuck cops. I love cops. I love cops. So it's just the members know what they're watching. They know what the value this is. You know, and let me see how much golden sweeps there were. Just to show you guys. There were 3 pages of golden sweeps. 3. You know how many golden sweeps are in like the other competitors, like Unusual Whales, Cheddar Flow, Flow Algo? This is why our filters are so much better and so much more unique. Because look, there's 3 pages worth of sweeps. Click all activity, you get 374 pages. That's literally 1% of the sweeps that get displayed every single day. Anyways, subscribe to the newsletter because there might be a spooky sale for Halloween. You never know. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Check out Chikurin on Avenues Z and East 17, I believe, but in Sheepshead Bay. Amazing, amazing food. Bye.